Bonjour guys, this video is about your Delf exams to check your CEFRL level of your language knowledge. French Education Ministry always conducts your Delf exams. So on your screen, yes, you are seeing the logo CIEP Ministère DALF de l'Éducation nationale. DALF is your DALF exam for A1, A2, B1, B2 level, and DALF exams are for your C1 and C2 levels. It's a certification that never expires. Like your IELTS certificate expires after 2 years, your DELF certificate never expires, because actually it is a diploma certificate. Now, Council of Europe's Common European Framework of Reference for Languages stands as CEFRL's full form. Now, DELF, full form is Diplôme d'études en langue française. The book you see in color orange, DELF Actif, is for niveau A1. Basically, in this video, we are going to only talk about how French level examination of DELF A1 is conducted and what is the thing that you are going to see in the whole exam. So don't panic. I'm going to give you brief information about your whole exam. What comes, when comes, how many points. So this is the book that you can purchase. It is available on Amazon. And the next book which I will refer would be Le Delf 100% réussite pour niveau A1 for level A1. This is the second book, which is, in my opinion, the best book. Now, there are 4 sections. First comes speaking, then comes listening, then comes comprehension, paragraph solving. Next, last one is writing. Yes, it may seem same like your IELTS exam, but yes, it is quite different because the language is French. Now, when you are called for the exam, first of all, what they give you is that one by one, according to your roll numbers, which are actually code kondita, they ask you to come into the rooms. There are 2 teachers. One would be French and second would be any other person from any other nationality. That will be the observateur, and the one who is French is going to check and give you points. On the spot marking is going to happen for your speaking. Now, first of all, there is a criteria that you will have to score 50 points out of 100 to pass your exam. When the speaking is happening, when the speaking is conducted, what first is done? The teacher asks you to give your passport, and then after verification starts your speaking. Now, there are 3 parts or 3 sections in your speaking exercise or speaking exam. Speaking is also for 25 points. You have to score minimum 5 to clear or pass from your speaking section. This sounds a little bit silly. If your marks are a little less than 5, you fail the whole exam, even if you are having 25 out of 25 in your rest of the 3 sections. So now, what is going to be the first part? There would be an entretien dirigé, which is going to be a sort of interview. The teacher could ask you many questions, and on your screen I have given you a list of questions. I would read only a few. Vous vous appelez comment? Votre nom? Comment ça s'écrit? Parlez-moi de votre famille. Vous êtes marié? Vous êtes célibataire? Vous avez des enfants? Quel âge ont-ils or quel âge avez-vous? First thing, the teacher is going to ask for your passport. Keep it in your head. Votre passeport, s'il vous plaît. And the teacher is going to ask you, or the exam conductor is going to ask for your date of birth. That is just for verification. Votre date de naissance, s'il vous plaît. So, better practice how to say your date of birth. Better practice that. Now, after your entretien is done, they could simply ask you also in your entretien dirigé simply one word, présentez-vous. in your présenté, you have to say all the questions which I have already mentioned on the screen. So prepare them very well. Now, second part is that there are going to be some slips on which some words would be written. For example, on your screen, the words are popping like cinéma, théâtre, livre, magasin, jour. So what you have to do is you have to ask questions with these words, not these words, but words like these. Just ask the questions. Your question could be anything or of any sort. And do not bother if the teacher or the examinator is not giving you any response or any reactions on your asked questions. There are some more words: nationalité, situation de famille, enfant, téléphone, sport, télévision. So better prepare how to ask a question with a word. This is the second part. Now, last part of your dialogue is dialogue simulé ou jeu de rôle. This is your third section. Now, there are going to be many slips in front of you at the day of your examination. So what you're supposed to do is that you are supposed to pick up only two slips, read the two slips in a few seconds, like 30. So decide within that time period that which slip you want to choose for performing your dialogue with the teacher. Or also, there could be some pictures in front of you and some coins on papers, paper-made coins. So you will have to purchase those items with help of those coins. Now, the teacher would be the seller and you will be the buyer in your Delf A1 exam. So better learn how to buy a thing in French. Next, this whole was for 25 marks. So prepare well. Next comes listening. When all the students are done with their spoken, they all are called into one whole hall where speakers are installed. No headphones are given, at least not in India. Headphones are not given, speakers are installed, and then you are asked to sit on your seats, and your exam would somewhat see like this. Your examination sheet would somewhat say like this. You will be asked to write your code de conduite, nom and prénom. After finishing that, the teachers will ask you to open up your listening, which is going to be the first task because they have to be finished with that only at first. Now, when they are done giving you the exam and they turn on the listening, so there are going to be 3 exercises for listening. Every exercise would be played twice. After every exercise, there would be a pause of some seconds so that you can verify your responses. And then it is going to get conducted for all 20 minutes. Your listening is going to carry on for 20 minutes, and then after that comes your own wish to solve either comprehension paragraph first or the letter writing part, which is the last part of the exam. Now, you would see something like this. There are going to be Comprehension des écrits. Exercise 1 may sound like this. This is for 10 points over here. And this is an invitation. You have to read this and you have to solve the question. Same way you will be having exercise 2. You have to read and you have to solve. Exercise number 3, where you have to read a text and then draw on the map according to the text you have read. 4th is going to be for 6 points. This is the last reading exercise. This is seeming like a bit complicated, but this is the easiest one. So do not panic seeing all that stuff. Read with care, and this is the most scoring exercise. And you have to answer the questions given on behalf of the reading text. With this finishes your comprehension passage solving. Now is the last part, that is known as writing. Now, there are only 2 exercises to be done in this production écrite, which is your writing task. You will have to read and write what is demanded in your inscription form, fiche actually. So, nom, prénom, nationalité, adresse personnelle, profession, date d'arrivée à l'hôtel. So, this over here is just a sample paper which I have downloaded from a site, and the site is given in the description. You could click on that and you could solve the paper. And also in that site is available the listening for the paper, same paper which I have downloaded. Now, also this is just a sample. There could be description of a person given and the situation given. You will have to become the person given in the text, read according to that person, and fill in the details of the person. So pretend that you are the person and then do it. Now, this is for 10 points, and last exercise of the paper is the very pricely one. It costs you 15 points. And this is your exercise number 2, where you have to write a carte postale, postcard. So this is going to be there. Either you will have to write a postcard or a mail or a message. So this is over here where you have to write 40 to 50 words only in your Delf A1 level. Vous êtes en vacances, vous envoyez une petite carte postale à un ami. En France, vous lui parlez du temps de vos activités et vous lui donnez votre date de retour. And they have written also 40 to 50 words. So read the exercise carefully and then write whatever is demanded in the text. Only 40 to 50 words. So this is very easy to score paper, and this is valid for all of your life. Yes. And if you have any questions regarding the paper, do ask them in the comment section. And merci beaucoup, bonne journée et au revoir.